Welcome back, students, to the second half of the chapter 1.6 Into the Wild. Students, if you remember, we had stopped at the point where the author Kiran and the man named Raju Iskape have parted their ways. Okay, they have gone in different directions. Now the author is heading straight. Now he is standing on a familiar hillock. Hillock meaning a small hill. Then he says he has crossed the cement pillars and the stone which was stacked. Stacked meaning which are like piled up. You're gonna to just like to create like a boundary by the Forest Development Corporation. So that was an indication that from here starts the forest area. Then he has taken another route after climbing down. He has noticed there are mahua trees around with reddish brown leaves, and the ground around the tree was cleaned very well. Okay, so now the thought has come to his mind, I have lost my way, because definitely in the forest area you won't find that the place is absolutely clean. You might find some leaves are scattered here and there. Okay, you will find some thorns, some bushes around, but this place was absolutely clean. So hastily I took that trail which took me from a narrow gorge. Gorge meaning it's a steep it's a narrow valley with steep sides. And now he has come to an area, again a hilly area, which is full of deciduous tropical forest. Deciduous tropical trees are the ones which shed their leaves in the dry season. So again that inner feeling has come in him that he has lost his way. Okay, that too, why he's getting so scared? Because the sun is about to set, and the sun was melting down like a fleeting runner. This is setting, the sun is setting so fast, because once the sun sets it's going to be very difficult to be in the jungle, because the life is not easy, or it's an absolute risk being surrounded by the dangerous animals, wild animals around. Okay, so he is grasped by fear. He is grasped by fear because what is he? Because he is all by himself, nobody else in the forest area. I felt like shouting to my heart's content. He wanted to shout aloud to his heart's content, but then who is there to listen to him? Not a single soul. Who's going to be there in this wild jungle? Now there are only two things which he is having. He is carrying two bags. One is the Shabnam bag in which he has his camera, and the other bag is a small colorful handbag in which he is carrying his tiffin box. And he says he doesn't feel like having there was still some food left, and he did not have the mood to have that. Now he is amidst the blossoming boxwood trees. The boop boop sound of coacal bird. Coacal bird is actually a species of bird belonging to the cuckoo family, and he could hear the song of the robin bird. And he says all this appeared alien meaning which were very unfamiliar to him. Okay, he has never heard these sounds before, and now he is heading fast. He is in search of a suitable tree, because as I said, it's very dangerous to be on the ground. So he has to look for a tree where he can take rest, be on top of the tree and get secured. And in that meanwhile he has this feeling of retreating back. He wants to go back, turn back to the trail you left, because see, when would one take such a decision? No, I don't want to go ahead, because you are unsure, and you are bound by fear that what if I lose, what if I fail, or what if I might die even. Okay, so all these questions might have come to his mind. That's why this thought that let me go back to where I started. But then no other way, because if you have almost reached halfway, there's no point in going back again. So why not just move ahead and explore more? There were more hillocks and some more around the one I was standing. Then when he looks down, he finds some droppings of sloth bear. Okay, then again, as I said, it's very risky. The sloth bear might be around sniffing for food, so every chances that he might become a prey to it. Okay, but then he wants to keep all these negative feelings aside, averting all sorts of eventuality. Eventuality means something, a negative outcome is going to arise. He wanted to keep away all that aside, and he climbed up a hill in a frantic speed. Frantic meaning jaldi. He ran off, and around 50 steps ahead, he found a red soil trail. Now the texture of the soil has changed, the color of the soil has changed, and here he says, I found my silver lining on this trail. Silver lining is hopeful. Here he started to sense some hope. Okay, that was a big consolation, kind of big relief for him. Now he sensed that surely there must be a village nearby, but again the question was, nearby meaning how far is it? Is it very close? Is it you'll have to walk even more? Where it is, in which directions? All these questions again started troubling him. I climbed one more hillock, and he wants to find out now. He has to find out a place to rest. Okay, he cannot spend his night in the forest. So he is looking for human civilization, especially a village. And he could hear some sounds of people on the loudspeaker. So again, yes, somewhere close by is the village. In a jiffy, in a great hurry, he has climbed down the hill, and then suddenly he happens to fall, stumble, and he has tripped and he has fallen down. Again, when he fell, he saw some blue bulls, droppings, shit somewhere lying close by. But then he found the tiny sleepy village of Pitazari was visible from far off. He could see the village out there. He could see the lantern of Rajiram Bhalavi's farm. He could hear the loudspeaker installed for Keshav Bhalavi's marriage. All this is heard and visible. So that has given him a sense of hope that the village is just close by. I have to just walk. And soon he found himself standing on the hillock of Suihudaki. So he's there standing. Now this place is known to him. The dog barked to welcome me to the village. So this seems to be a familiar place. Now the first thing was to go take bath, eat to his heart's content, to his stomach full, and then he slumped. He has fallen into the cot, and then finally there he's talking to himself, saying that there still exists a jungle where we can get lost. See, he has initially told he has visited this jungle several times before, but who knew that he would lose his way? But then you could say that the luck is still with him. That's what he says. Luck favored him, and he found his way to this village. So here we come to an end of the part 1. Okay, part 1 of chapter 1.6. In the next video lecture, we shall continue with part 2, which is tracking the panther of Nagar Hole. I hope you've understood until here. Thank you.